This will be one of many episodes on my personal journey to becoming better, both physically and mentally. I've let the busyness of life get in the way of my health. I'm no newbie when it comes to working out, but I have taken quite a long time off and I've let myself go. So instead of welcoming an early grave due to the lack of self-care, I'm going to use this as a source of accountability into pushing myself to be better physically, with my health and my emotions and my mentality. So thank you for joining. Today we're going to be doing a lot of good things. So here's to day one. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
There's dookie on me.
I'm really just frustrated.
There's dookie everywhere.
I want you to love me, love me, love me, love me, oh baby, love me.
All right, so that was today's weight right there, 268.7, using the iHome scale. At 5'10", 268, that's fairly obese, obviously. I'm not jacked to the brim, so I definitely like to see total body fat go down, muscle mass go up. And in that bottom right corner, you can see it says physical age hiding behind that gear sign. It's 28. That's about 7 years off. So I'd like to try to get that down to help my body be more acclimated to my actual age. So hopefully by the end of this this first year of getting back to what I should be, physically, I can get my physical age back from, 28 down to something like 22, 23, a little closer to accurate. But anyways, all right, let's get warmed up. All right, starting off the workout, we got incline bench. I had to do a little bit of research. My bar actually only weighs about 15 pounds. So it's not an Olympic size bar, typically weighing 45 pounds. So 15 pounds, not too bad though. This is going to be a warm-up set, so let's get it. Alrighty, first real set. Those plates there each weigh 50 pounds. So we got 100 pounds on the bar, 115 in total. This is good, just first set. I end up doing 2 of these sets, though one is off camera. But yeah, 2 sets of 5, 115. All right, for set number 3, brought in a 10 pound plate for each side. So got a little side salad for this 3-course meal. So I'll let the weight lift and do the rest of the talking for this. Alrighty, for set number 4, went ahead and added another 10 pound plate to each side. That brings us up to approximately 155. Not too bad for starting off. Nothing to write home about for sure, but it's some place to start. Final set for incline bench, got 165. Definitely not what I have done in the past, but as for starting off, it's not too bad. I'm not upset about it, but I'm definitely not getting any weightlifting awards for this one. But it's all about discipline and getting out there and getting the reps in. Now for the hardest part. Nailed it. Next on the to-do list, we got incline dumbbell bench. Right before this first set, as I was carrying over my dumbbells, they exploded like a Lego Death Star. Yeah, pretty much like that. But anyways, for this first set, we got 20 pounds on the dumbbells. With set number 1 in the basket, moving on to set number 2, went ahead and bumped up my dumbbells to 30 pounds each. The highest they can go is 52.5 pounds, but I wasn't feeling too lucky today. So set number 2, 30-pound dumbbells. Let's get it. All right, final set, incline dumbbell bench. Went ahead and bumped them up to 40. Really just trying to focus on the squeeze and the extension of my arms and chest. Just trying to get a good squeeze on this last set. All right, third workout. I'm not really sure what to call these. I saw them one day on Instagram. I just call them pull to press. Basic movement, I'm just going to lay down flat and let that weight go over my head and head towards the floor. As I'm pulling, I'm going to use my lats to get it up to my chest and then essentially just do a close grip bench. I did swap this out for a close grip bench. I wasn't really feeling like doing that today, so though I'm hitting sets, I'm going to deduct points in my final evaluation just for not sticking to the original plan. It's not really about what I'm doing. It's about the consistency and dedication. When I say something, I should stick to it. So kudos for still working out, but I'm going to have to deduct points here at the end for not sticking to the original plan. But anyways. with that set all done, it dawned on me that I desperately needed some water. Don't forget to hydrate. Next up on the to-do list, we got some tricep pushdowns. Right now, on the cables, we got 20 pounds, nothing to be too proud of. I will say, though, this machine, not as well lubricated as your Planet Fitness cable machines. So even though it's only 20 pounds, there's some added resistance, but can't really calculate that. So 20 pounds, let's get it. All right, set number 2, went ahead and added 20 more pounds total, up to 40 pounds now. You'll notice as I go through these sets, the form goes from having that chest nice and straight, facing forward, back straight, getting a little more arched and leaned over as the weight goes up. Something I definitely need to improve on. I don't want to prioritize weight over form. So I'll kind of point that out later on after the sets, but I'll just let these next 3 sets go. Just wanted to show this off real quick. Here's set number 1. You see chest is up, back straight. Set number 2, I start to arch over a little more. Set 3, you can see I'm really struggling with that 60 pounds. And set 4, it almost looks like I'm on top of the bar. So next time, definitely need to just keep the weight low, focus on form, and then as we move on, bump up the weight. All right, I also want to show off this incline side lying lateral raise. It's a really good workout for just isolating that shoulder as you're doing your lateral raises. And as you'll be able to tell from this lift, I may have misremembered how to do it. Digging my armpit onto that seat right there. I did isolate my shoulder, but it felt very awkward. And I don't think I'll be doing it again. If I do, I'll probably try to do it the correct way next time. So anyways, I'll let these sets of shoulders go and we'll do a little breakdown afterwards. I wanted to show this off. I thought I had a little leak in my roof, but it in fact was just work being done. All right, final set of our lateral raises. Definitely felt tired after this. Being it be my first workout back, just getting in my head about some things, but I'm proud of myself for getting out there and getting it done even when I really didn't want to. So, good job. All right, to start off the review of the workout, we did a 1 hour, 9 minutes, not too bad. Didn't really stick to the original plan. I swapped a couple things out, like I'd mentioned, that pull over to press. Instead, I was supposed to be doing a close grip bench. Tricep pushdowns, form needs improvement for being able to go up to that upper weight. And the dumbbell lateral raise definitely needs to be corrected. But let's get into the pump. So as you see, taking off the old sweatshirt, definitely much bigger than I should be, and not in the good way. But I was feeling good. Now, to be a little honest, got to show off the naked guns. Got a little extra fat, in the belly area. Those love handles are popping. That's something I definitely want to slim down, looking more for that Dorito shape in the back. The arms, I know they have a lot of potential, even though I went on a longer bulk than intended and incorrectly with no working out. I do feel good after this first workout, so I'm excited for tomorrow. All right. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I know I want to have some kind of grading system for each of my workouts, so I broke this down into 6 categories. We've got time, volume, weight, difficulty, pump, and enjoyment. First up, we got time. My goal was 60 to 90 minutes. I hit 69 minutes, so it was pretty good, 7 out of 10. Original volume planned was 157 reps. I did 176, but that was because I did not stick to my original program. I swapped some exercises out because I wasn't feeling like doing them. So though I did more reps because I didn't stick to the original program, I give myself 5 out of 10 on that. Nothing to be too ashamed about, though. First day, just getting back to it. Weight, I am using the Liftoff app to track my workouts, so I hit 8,005 pounds lifted. Pretty excited about that, for a push day, not too bad. As we go on, though, I will keep track of that, and so my goal is to eventually just keep working to where I'm lifting more each day. Moving on to the next category, though, we got difficulty. I am aiming for 70 to 90%. If I go above 90%, I may have worked too hard and it'll be difficult to get up and do the next workout the following day. And of course, if I'm not pushing myself hard enough, if it's fallen less than a 70% difficulty, then I'm not really reaching my goals and I'm not going to get better. So I felt like today was 80% difficulty, just being able to get up and motivate myself to actually go work out and get this started. And a lot of the weight wasn't moving like I wanted to, but the fact is I moved the weight. So difficulty, 80%, 8 out of 10. Pump, this is based on feeling, not fact, as well as enjoyment. For the pump, I felt pretty decent, felt good in my chest. My triceps were feeling pretty pumped up at the end, so I felt really good. definitely not the best pump I've ever felt. So with that, I gave myself a 6 out of 10, and enjoyment, that little note right there. First workout in a while. Didn't move weight like I would have liked. Form needs improvement. But overall, 6 out of 10. Not too upset about that. And that brings our grand total to a 6.3 out of 10. Not too bad for our first workout. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.